Hoy en esta tarde vamos a continuar con la serie que iniciamos hace unos domingos atrás
So today we're going to start with the series that we started a couple weeks ago.
y estamos hablando acerca de la vida de Josué.
And we're talking about the life of Joseph.
Fue ese hombre que Dios escogió para que ayudara al pueblo de Israel a entrar a la tierra prometida.
He was the man that was chosen by God to go ahead and help the people enter into the promised land.
Y después de que Moisés pues había estado dirigiendo a ese pueblo y Moisés muere, después viene Josué con esa tarea de introducir al pueblo de Israel a lo que Dios les había prometido.
So then we come into the point where now they need to enter into the promised land that they had been promised.
Y ahí estamos hablando acerca de ese trayecto que hace el pueblo de Israel por todo ese desierto y cuando ellos llegan a la orilla del río Jordán.
And now we're talking about the journey that they go ahead and take when they enter and they go ahead and cross over the Jordan River.
Cuando ellos ya estaban listos para entrar a aquella tierra.
When now they're finally able to enter into the promised
Y
land.
hoy yo le quiero hablar acerca de la inseguridad.
So today I want to speak to you about insecurity.
Y yo pensé en traer una definición acerca de qué es inseguridad.
And I thought that it would be great if I could bring a definition of what insecurity means or
Y yo
is.
encontré la definición más sencilla y más simple acerca de la inseguridad.
And I was able to find the more simple gesture or a definition of what insecurity is.
Y eso es,
And this is what it is.
inseguridad es cuando no nos sentimos seguros de algo. Qué simple.
Insecurity is when we do not feel comfortable, secure with something. How simple is that,
Cuando
right?
no nos sentimos seguros, cuando vamos a decir algo,
When we're not secure because probably we're going to say something, we're not sure it's going to turn out.
cuando vamos a tomar una decisión, a veces no nos sentimos seguros y hay esa inseguridad y uno dice, ¿lo tomo o lo dejo?
And then maybe sometimes you're like, should I make the decision? Should I not make this decision? And you're right there in the balance and what do I do?
Cuando tenemos un desafío frente a nosotros y decimos, ¿qué hago en todo esto? Y comenzamos a sentirnos con esa inseguridad y no podemos dar un paso porque la inseguridad nos impide a dar ese paso adelante.
And then we have a challenge and we don't know how to handle that because when the challenge comes, we're like, do I move forward? Do I wait? What do I do?
Pero hoy quiero también rescatar esa pregunta que hacíamos el domingo pasado,
So now I'd like to go ahead and rescue that question that we had asked last week.
porque eso tiene que ver con los momentos de inseguridad que nosotros vivimos en la vida.
Because this all has to do with those moments of insecurity that we all live and go through in our life.
Y esa pregunta es,
And then the question would be,
¿cómo respondemos cuando estamos en los desacuerdos de la vida?
so how do we respond when we're at a phase with a disagreement of our life?
Y esa era la pregunta que teníamos el domingo pasado. ¿Cómo nosotros respondemos cuando nos encontramos en diferentes circunstancias?
So how do we respond when we find ourselves at different circumstances?
Y en esta historia nosotros vamos a ver cómo respondió el pueblo de Israel cuando estaba frente a aquel gran desafío.
So we're going to see how the people of Israel responded when they were faced with a great disagreement.
Y la respuesta del pueblo de Israel fue que ellos siguieron a Josué en fe.
And then the response of the people was, we will follow you as an act of faith.
Es decir, ellos se levantaron en fe para seguir a Josué
It is to say that they rose up as an act of faith to be able to follow Joshua.
con la intención de cruzar el río Jordán y conquistar las tierras que estaban delante de ellos.
With the full intention of being able to cross over the Jordan River and to conquer the land that they had before them.
Así que en medio de los desacuerdos, en medio de los desafíos que nos presenta la vida, nosotros tenemos que levantarnos en fe.
So it doesn't matter the circumstance or the disagreements that life gives to us, we might rise up in faith and move forward.
En medio de todas las circunstancias como la que estamos viviendo, tenemos que seguir adelante caminando caminando en fe,
And it doesn't matter the circumstances that we're living through, we need to learn to walk by faith,
confiando siempre en el Señor.
always trusting in the Lord.
Porque a pesar de todas las circunstancias adversas que habían vivido los israelitas en el desierto, ellos decidieron levantarse y caminar en fe.
Because even though the Israelites lived through tremendous disagreements by the time they were in the desert, they rose up by faith and walked by faith.
Ahí en Josué capítulo 3 nos habla y nos dice acerca de esta historia.
So there in Joshua chapter 3, it talks to us about this story.
Y voy a leer para usted el versículo número 1 hasta el versículo número 5.
So I'm going to go ahead and read for you from verse number 1 all the way to number 5.
Y la Biblia dice, Josué se levantó de mañana.
And it says, Joshua rose up early morning.
Es decir, no dejó la tarea para el siguiente día o para la otra semana. Dice, se levantó de mañana. Qué bueno es cuando nosotros accionamos temprano.
And he did not wait for later. He rose up early in the morning. It is great when we don't wait for the next day, but we do it right away.
Y partieron de Sitín
And they went ahead and went from Sittim,
y vinieron hasta el Jordán.
and they got all the way to the Jordan.
Josué se levanta y también el pueblo juntamente con él salen de una ciudad y llegan a la orilla del río Jordán.
So then Joshua rises up and gets up, but also his people of God rise up together with him.
Porque dice ahí, él y todos los hijos de Israel
And it says, him and all the people of Israel rose with him.
reposaron allí antes que pasasen.
And they went ahead and rose up and got all people together so that they could go ahead and move forward.
Y el versículo número 2 dice,
And verse number 2
y
says,
pasados 3 días,
and after 3 days had passed,
los oficiales atravesaron por en medio del campamento.
and then the officials went ahead and rose up and went through the camp to go ahead and have all the people delivered.
El versículo 3 dice de la manera siguiente,
And then we continue, and verse 3 continues.
y mandaron al pueblo diciendo,
And they went ahead and ordered the people saying these words.
cuando vieres el arca del pacto,
Whenever you see the ark and the covenant,
esa arca que representaba la presencia de Dios,
that ark that represents the presence of God.
o sea que cuando el pueblo vieron que el arca la comenzaron a mover
So when the people of God went ahead and saw that the ark had been moved,
y los sacerdotes y los levitas la llevaban o que la llevaban,
and they saw that the Levites and also the priests were able to move it.
y la orden fue, dice así, vosotros partiréis de vuestro lugar y marcharéis en pos de ella.
And they said, then you should go ahead and follow the ark of the covenant, and you should march and move forward at all times.
Aquí me llama la atención que cuando ellos estaban en el desierto, ellos se movían por la nube que estaba sobre ellos.
So it catches my attention when I read that they moved when there was a cloud above them that showed them which way they had to go.
Y por la noche dice la Biblia que era una columna de fuego quien los dirigía por todo aquel desierto.
And then the Bible describes that at night there was a fireball that go ahead and delivered them and set them on their path and
Pero
their journey.
aquí era cuando ellos vieron que el arca del pacto comenzó a moverse porque la estaban cargando los sacerdotes y los levitas.
But now the reason when they had to move now was whenever the Ark of the Covenant was moved, they knew that they had to rise up and then move.
Ellos tenían que moverse o caminar hacia la dirección que estaba llevando esa arca.
So now they had to go ahead and rise up and walk towards wherever the covenant was being moved.
Pero pongámosle atención al versículo siguiente.
But let's go ahead and pay attention to the next verse.
Pero entre vosotros y ella haya distancia como de media de 2,000 codos.
But keep a distance of about 2,000 cubits between you and the ark.
Esto es aproximadamente una milla de distancia.
And that's about a mile of a distance between them and the ark.
Y no os acerquéis a ella.
And do not get near to it.
Acuérdense que el arca representaba la presencia de Dios
Please remember that the ark represented the presence of God.
y ellos no podían acercarse a donde estaba el arca.
And they could not go ahead and get close to where the ark was.
Entonces Dios les da las indicaciones que tenían que quedarse como a 1 milla de distancia.
And you need to be able to know that now the Lord has given me direction so that they go not stay too close to the presence, but about a mile away.
Pero esta era la finalidad,
Because this was the reason for that.
a fin de que sepáis el camino por donde habéis de ir.
So that you are able to notice the path that you need to continue.
Y esto es lo que me llama la atención y yo quiero que le ponga mucha atención a esto.
So this catches my attention, and please listen very carefully.
Por cuanto vosotros no habéis pasado antes ahora por este camino.
Because you have never walked this journey, but this is your first time.
En otras palabras,
In other words,
lo que Dios les estaba tratando de decir,
so what the Lord was trying to tell them,
les voy a pedir
and He says, I'm going to ask you
que hagan algo
that you're going to go ahead and do something
que nunca
that you
han
have
hecho.
never, ever,
que nunca ustedes han hecho.
that you have never, ever done before.
Que vayan a un lugar donde nunca ustedes han estado.
So you to go somewhere where you have never been at before.
Y eso causa temor.
And that causes fear.
¿Alguna vez usted ha viajado a algún lugar desconocido y le dicen, mire, la próxima semana usted tiene que viajar a tal lugar? Y pues
Have you ever traveled somewhere that you're not familiar with and they said, next week you're going to go here and there?
ahí no hay nadie que lo va a recibir. Usted no conoce a nadie en ese lugar.
And it says, you're going to go ahead and go to this place, but nobody knows you. Nobody's going to be there to greet you.
Eso causa un poquito de temor.
Well, that then tends to cause within inside of us a little bit of fear.
Uno comienza a sentir un poco de miedo.
And then you start to be filled with fear.
¿Se acuerdan que el domingo pasado hablábamos del temor que tenía Josué juntamente con los israelitas que estaban a la orilla del río?
Do we remember last week we talked about the fear that the people had, the one that were waiting right at the edge of the river Jordan?
Y Dios tiene que decirle a Josué que no tema, que no tenga miedo.
And then God must tell Joshua and the people, Joshua, do not be fearful, to be
Que
courageous.
sea valiente.
It says you need to be strong.
Pues en esta ocasión ellos estaban ya listos para cruzar, comenzándose a mover para entrar a la tierra prometida.
So now they're about to go into the promised land. They're ready to march into this land.
Y eso les estaba causando pues miedo a eso desconocido que iban a comenzar a introducirse.
So now once again they started to feel fearful what the new step was and where they were headed to go.
El versículo 5 dice de la manera siguiente:
And then verse 5
y
reads,
dijo José al pueblo,
and Joshua told the people,
y esto es clave,
and this is very key for all of us.
santificaos,
He says, consecrate yourself.
santificaos,
He said, consecrate yourselves.
porque el Señor hará mañana entre vosotros maravillas.
For tomorrow the Lord will do amazing things around you and with you.
Dios quiere hacer maravillas en medio nuestro.
The Lord wants to do wonders and marvelous things in us.
Pero es necesario de que nosotros podamos comprender que necesitamos separarnos para Dios.
But we need to understand that we need to be separated solely for God's service.
Hoy más que nunca que estamos en un momento difícil, nosotros necesitamos vivir en santidad para Dios.
More than ever today, we need to live lives that are holy for the Lord.
Dios le dice al pueblo, le dice, santificaos porque el Señor hará mañana entre vosotros maravillas.
And he goes ahead and tells him, consecrate yourself because the Lord will do wonders and amazing things amongst you all.
Y lo que les está diciendo aquí es prepárense,
What he's saying right now, hey, get ready, get prepared.
preparen su corazón,
He says, get ready, get prepared. Let your heart be ready.
conságrense al Señor.
He said, consecrate yourself to the Lord.
Qué importante es preparar nuestro corazón en estos momentos.
How important it is that we prepare our hearts right now.
Qué importante es que nosotros vivamos una vida separados para Dios,
How important it is that we live a life separated solely to God's purpose.
alejados del pecado.
That we can be separated away from
Qué
sin.
importante es consagrarnos,
How important it is that we can consecrate ourselves.
porque Dios quiere hacer maravillas entre nosotros.
Because the Lord wants to do wonders amongst us.
¿Cuántos están listos para ver las maravillas de Dios?
How many are ready to see God's marvelous things in our
Seguro usted
lives?
está listo, lista para ver lo que Dios va a hacer en medio nuestro.
Come on, are you sure? Are you ready to see the wonderful things that God's going to do in your life?
Santificados pues,
Then you need to be consecrated, be holy for God's service.
porque Dios hará maravillas.
Because the Lord will do wonderful, marvelous things.
El pueblo de Israel
So then the people of Israel,
se estaba enfrentando a una tremenda inseguridad.
now they were facing a great amount of insecurity.
¿Y cuántas veces nosotros hemos vivido ese momento?
And how many times have we gone through moments of that same nature?
Cuando viene la inseguridad.
When then all of a sudden we have the insecurity inside of us.
Cuando comenzamos todo este gran desafío que tenemos hoy.
When we all began this great challenge that we're facing now.
¿Se acuerda la segunda, tercera semana de marzo?
Do you remember the first or second week in March?
Escuchábamos las noticias unas semanas atrás, lo que sucedía en otras partes.
And we were listening to all the news and the different things that were happening in other places of the
Y
world.
quizás muchos de nosotros llegamos a pensar, no, eso no va a pasar aquí.
In many moments, maybe we thought, no, that's not going to happen to us.
No,
Of
eso
course
no va a
not.
llegar. Y si acaso llega, van a ser algunos 3, 4 nada más y se va a terminar.
And maybe you thought, no, if they commonly, that disease comes here to the United States, it'll be just 1 or 2 people. Not a lot of people will be infected.
Pero cuando llegó
But when it finally, the virus came,
y comenzamos a ver lo que sucedía,
and then we started to see everything that started to happen,
comenzamos a escuchar las noticias.
and then we started to listen to all of the news.
¿Qué pasó con nosotros?
So then what happened with us?
Entró temor,
Then we had fear inside of us.
dejamos de trabajar,
Then we stopped working.
comenzamos a pensar cómo vamos a hacer el siguiente mes.
And then we started to think, how are we going to do it next month? What are we going to do?
Y comenzó a entrar esa inseguridad.
And then we started to experiment that fear inside of us and the
El
insecurity.
tiempo fue avanzando y esa inseguridad se fue apoderando más fuerte de nuestros corazones.
And then the time went by, and then the insecurity took a better place in our hearts and started to gain an advantage within us.
Así estaba el pueblo de Israel con esa inseguridad de lo que iba a pasar.
And that's exactly the way the people of Israel were. They had all that insecurity inside of them.
Ellos veían el entorno, veían la situación que estaban enfrentando.
So they saw all their surroundings and everything that they were facing, and they were like, what?
Pero ¿sabe qué?
But do you know what?
Nuestro entorno
All of our surroundings,
no nos debe de causar inseguridad.
it should not cause us to be insecure.
Especialmente porque nosotros creemos en un Dios poderoso,
Especially because we believe in a God that's powerful
en un Dios que hace milagros.
and a Lord that does miracles.
Ese es el Dios que yo conozco, un Dios que hace milagros.
That is the God that I know, a God that
Dios
does
que hace
miracles.
maravillas.
A God that does miracles and wonders in our
Un Dios
lives.
que a través de la historia del ser humano ha venido obrando de una manera poderosa.
A Lord that has been working through every year through humanity. He has created so many miracles.
A ese Dios nosotros hoy adoramos aquí.
That is the God that we worship today, right here.
Al Dios que se les apareció a los israelitas allá en el desierto, en la columna de fuego y en la nube que estaba sobre ellos.
And this is the God that manifested himself through a cloud and through a ball of fire to the people of Israel. It's the same God that is right here, right now.
Pero como es normal sentir temor,
But because it is fear, it is normal for us to feel a little bit of fear.
sentirnos inseguros.
We possibly feel insecure.
Imaginémonos por un momento, el pueblo de Israel había visto todas esas maravillas desde que se abrió el mar rojo.
Saying, can you imagine the people of Israel had seen all those wonderful things, even had the Red Sea open.
Desde mucho antes atrás, cuando vinieron las plagas sobre los egipcios.
And even further back in history, when they saw all those 10 plagues that came about the Egyptians.
Ellos habían visto esas señales poderosas.
So they were able and had seen those wonders happen in their lives before.
Y cuando llegaron hasta el río Jordán,
And when they finally got to the Jordan River,
la inseguridad se apoderó más de sus corazones,
and now insecurity set in their lives once again.
porque veían lo que estaba a su alrededor.
Because they were able to see everything that was surrounding them.
Pero nosotros no debemos de tener esa inseguridad.
But we should really not feel that insecurity
Cuando veamos situaciones,
when we are faced with
es el
situations.
tiempo de confiar más en Dios.
This is the time that you and I need to trust the Lord more and more.
Es el tiempo de aferrarnos a las promesas de Dios.
It is the time for you to embrace God's promises.
Porque las promesas de Dios
Because God's promises,
se cumplirán.
they will be fulfilled in us.
Porque Dios ha dicho que se van a cumplir.
Because God says, I'm going to fulfill my promise inside of you.
No debemos de temer temor porque la presencia de Dios está con nosotros.
Do not be fearful because God's presence is with us.
No debemos de sentir inseguridad
We should not feel the insecurity
porque Dios tiene un propósito maravilloso,
because God has a wonderful purpose for us.
un maravilloso plan de bien.
He has a wonderful plan of good.
¿Cuántos esperan ese plan de bien?
How many are waiting for the wonderful
Yo-
plan of good
yo
things in
espero
our
ese plan
lives?
de bien.
Man, I am waiting for that plan of good in my life. I'm ready.
Ahora la noticia es que ese plan de bien no va a ser aquí en la tierra.
Well, let me tell you, the news is that good news is that this plan is not going to be fulfilled here on earth.
No va a ser aquí.
It's not going to be here on earth.
Pero Dios tiene un plan de bien.
But God has a plan of good things in store for us.
Y cada segundo,
And in every second,
cada minuto,
every minute,
cada hora,
every hour,
cada día,
every day,
nos acercamos a ese plan.
we get closer and closer to the plan.
Así que no debemos de tener inseguridad en nuestros corazones.
So we should not have insecurities in our hearts.
El cruzar al río, el río Jordán,
When they were about to go ahead and cross the Jordan River,
era significativo para los israelitas.
this was important because this was a great significance to the
Es
Israelites.
decir, si ellos cruzaban ese río,
It is to say, if they went ahead and crossed the river,
significaba mucho para ellos.
that meant so much for them.
En primer lugar,
So first of all,
era la puerta para iniciar la conquista de la tierra prometida.
it was the open door in order to conquer the promised land.
Cuando ellos salieron de Egipto
When they went ahead and left Egypt,
y se enfrentaron con el mar y el faraón detrás de ellos,
and they went ahead and faced the Pharaoh and then the sea in front of them.
Moisés levantó las manos y el mar se abrió.
So Moses went ahead and raised his hand, and then the Red Sea opened.
Ellos estaban escapando de la tiranía de los egipcios.
They were avoiding and getting rid of the tyranny of the people of Egypt.
Pero ahora frente al Jordán,
But now they're faced before the Jordan River.
ellos no estaban escapando de ninguna persecución del desierto.
So now they were not fleeing away from any type of persecution while they were in the desert.
Ellos estaban listos para la conquista.
Now they were ready for the conquest.
Estaban frente a lo que Dios les había prometido.
They were right in front of what God had promised for them.
Así que eso significaba mucho para el pueblo de Israel.
So that is why this event had a great significance to the people of
Y
Israel.
número dos,
And number two,
era la verificación que la presencia de Dios estaba con ellos.
this was a verification that God's presence was with them.
Usted sabe que en medio de la inseguridad que sentimos,
That you know that in the midst of the insecurity that we feel,
en medio del temor que vivimos,
in the midst of the fear that we live in,
en medio de las amenazas que tenemos,
in the middle of all these challenges and threats that we live in,
usted sabe que Dios está con nosotros.
do you know that God is
Ah.
with you?
¿Cuántos saben que Dios está con
I
nosotros?
mean, how many know that God is with you? Come on.
Ah, y si Dios está
Come
con
on.
nosotros,
If God is with you, then who is
vamos a
against?
temer.
Come on, are we going to be fearful?
En medio de todo eso, Dios ha prometido acompañarnos.
In the midst of all this, God has promised to be with us.
Él está con usted.
Come on, He is with you.
Él está en usted.
Come on, He is inside of you.
Él camina con
He
usted,
walks with you.
dándonos seguridad.
He has given us that security.
Dios está trabajando en nuestras vidas,
God is working in our lives.
a pesar de las circunstancias.
Besides all of the circumstance,
Dios sigue guiándonos todavía.
God continues to guide us still.
El pueblo de Israel necesitaba saber eso.
The people of Israel needed to know that and listen to that.
Ellos necesitaban saber que Dios estaba con ellos.
They needed to know that God was with them.
Ellos necesitaban conocer que Dios estaba peleando por ellos.
They needed to know that God was fighting for them.
¿Por qué?
Why?
Porque después del Jordán,
Because after the Jordan,
¿qué había?
what was there?
La tierra prometida.
Oh, the promised
No.
land.
Sí, ahí estaba la tierra prometida.
Yes, the land was there.
Cruzando el río Jordán estaba la ciudad de Jericó.
Just right after you cross the Jordan River, we find the first city, the city of Jericho.
Y las otras ciudades.
And then the other cities right next to
Pero
them.
¿sabe cuál era el problema?
But do you know what the great problem was
Que en
then?
esas ciudades
That in those cities,
habían gigantes.
there were giants.
Habían guerreros listos para pelear.
There were warriors that were ready, armed, and ready to fight.
No iba a ser fácil para los israelitas llegar y conquistar.
It was not going to be easy for the Israelites to go ahead and conquer that land.
Al otro lado del Jordán había gente armada para defender sus territorios.
On the other side of the Jordan, there were people that were ready, were fully armed to be able to fight.
Y por eso ellos necesitaban saber que Dios iba con ellos.
And that is the reason that they needed to know that God was with them.
¿Usted sabe que Dios va con usted?
Do you know that God walks with you and is with you?
En medio de esta pandemia, Dios va con usted.
In the midst of this pandemic, God is with you right now.
En medio de la enfermedad, Dios está con usted.
In the middle of the illness, God is with you.
Aunque nos cuesta entendernos y preguntamos, Señor, ¿de dónde estás? Pero Dios está con usted.
Although it's so hard to understand, God is with you. He's right there.
Solamente confiamos en Dios.
Come on, trust God, believe in God.
Y Dios hará un milagro en medio nuestro.
And God will create a miracle inside and with you.
Eso es lo que le dijo Dios al pueblo.
That is exactly what God went ahead and told the people.
Dios va a hacer maravillas con ustedes, en medio de
He
ustedes.
says, I will go ahead and do wonders inside of you, says Jehovah.
Pero no perdamos el principio. ¿Cuál era el principio?
But don't miss out on the principle. What was the principle that they needed to do?
Santificaos.
That they needed to consecrate themselves.
Preparen su corazón.
He said, go ahead and prepare your heart.
¿Tiene usted preparado el corazón para lo que Dios va a hacer?
Come on, is your heart ready and prepared for what God's going to do in your life?
Porque Dios ciertamente hará maravillas.
Because surely God will create miracles with us.
Permítame presentarle 4 cosas
So allow me to present to you 4 things
que nos ayudarán
that are going to go ahead and help us
a caminar en fe.
to go ahead and guide us and walk by faith.
Porque eso es lo que nosotros necesitamos, caminar en fe.
Because that's exactly what we need. We need to walk by faith.
No caminar en la emoción.
Not to walk by emotions.
Hay gente que camina en la emoción y cuando se va la emoción se desinflan como un globo.
You know, there are people that walk by emotions and then as soon as the emotion leaves, then they're all just fall apart.
Pero el que camina en fe,
But the one that walks by faith,
vienen los golpes,
then all of the hard moments come.
vienen las crisis,
And then the crisis come.
vienen los momentos de desacuerdos.
And then the disagreements come.
El que camina en fe
But the one that walks by faith
permanece.
will stand firm.
No así el que camina en la emoción. Hay mucha gente caminando en la emoción, donde se siente bien, donde me siento bien hoy, me
You
levanté
know,
muy
some
bien
people
hoy.
walk by just feelings. You know, wherever they feel good, wherever they sense okay, then that's the way they guide their life.
No debe de ser así. No importa si me siento bien, me siento mal, de todas maneras sigo confiando en Dios.
But it shouldn't be that way. Just because I don't feel good, I won't trust God. I need to trust God every moment, even if I don't feel good.
Si las cosas no están bien, pues yo tengo fe en Dios que van a estar bien.
You know, things are not right now, but guess what? I trust the Lord and I believe that things are going to be fine.
Ah, que la familia no está completa, que hace falta algo ahí. Yo sigo confiando de que Dios lo va a solucionar.
You know, I know my family is not complete, something's wrong, but I trust God to fulfill and do His promise in my
Pero
family.
necesitamos caminar en fe.
But we need to learn to walk by faith.
Y este es el primer punto.
And that is the first point.
Dios quiere que salgamos de nuestra zona de rutina.
So the Lord wants us to get out of our daily routine.
Usted sabe que nosotros nos convertimos en gente de rutina.
Do you know that we become people full of routines?
El trabajo,
The workplace,
la casa.
and then we go back home.
El trabajo,
And we are at our work,
la casa.
and then we go back home.
Y si nosotros seguimos por un mes de esa manera, nos convertimos a esa rutina.
And then if we continue in that routine, we now have become part of the routine.
¿A poco ustedes no se han acostumbrado y que han estado encerrados en las casas?
Or now you haven't been quite comfortable just being home and not coming here. Have you been comfortable at home?
No quieren salir de la casa. ¿No?
You don't want to leave your house anymore. You want to stay inside your home.
¿Por qué? Porque está acostumbrado a estar en la casa frente a la televisión.
Why? Because you have grown so accustomed to be in front of your television while you're at home.
Algunos publicaron ahí en forma de jocosidad, de chiste, dijeron, hoy me voy a ir en un crucero.
So some people would
¿Lo leí? Okay.
try projecting a joke and said, guess what? I'm going to go ahead and just take a cruise today.
Cruzo para la cocina,
I'm going to cross over to the kitchen.
cruzo para el baño,
I'm going to go ahead and cross over to the bathroom.
cruzo para la sala,
And I'm going to go ahead and cross over to the living room.
cruzo para el dormitorio.
Then I'm going to go ahead and cross over into the
Y
bedroom.
se acostumbraron a cruzar para todos lados.
And now they're so used to crossing
Dentro de la
over
casa.
from room to room and just going
Nos
everywhere.
levantábamos y comenzábamos a caminar por todos lados. Como no podíamos salir, caminábamos para allá, para acá, veíamos por la ventana y nos acostumbramos a eso, que hoy solamente salimos a la ventana así. Uy.
You know, we're grown so accustomed to just being home that now we only go ahead and look through the window because we're so comfortable at home.
Porque nos acostumbramos a la rutina.
Because we have grown so accustomed to our routine.
Nos acostumbramos a la zona de confort.
We are so comfortable into that zone where there's everything is fine.
Nos hemos acostumbrado a estar en la zona de seguridad.
We have grown so accustomed to be in our security zone.
Así que el primer punto es aquí. Dios quiere que salgamos de nuestra seguridad.
So the first step is the Lord wants us to get out of our security zone.
¿Sabe por qué?
And do you know why?
Porque el mundo,
Because the world,
lo que hay,
what is left, what is there,
nos amenaza.
it is threatening us all the time.
Pero si nosotros aprendemos a confiar en Dios en medio de esa amenaza, no nos va a pasar nada.
So if you remember and be able to trust the Lord in the midst of your threat, then nothing's going to happen to you.
Los israelitas tenían que entrar a pelear,
So the Israelites needed to enter and they needed to what? Fight.
salir de la zona de confort,
To be able to exit from your comfort zone,
la zona de seguridad,
that zone of insecurity.
pero tenían que salir a conquistar lo que Dios ya les había entregado.
Because they needed to go ahead and leave that place to be able to conquer what God had already had
Y
for
Dios
them.
ya nos entregó las bendiciones.
And God has already given to us the blessings.
Ahora nos corresponde a nosotros.
So now it is our turn.
¿Cómo se obtienen esas bendiciones? Bueno,
So then how do you obtain those blessings?
siéndole fiel a Dios,
Well, first being faithful to God,
adorando a Dios,
being able to worship God,
dándole honra a Dios.
being able to honor God.
El versículo 4 de ahí del capítulo 3 de Josué
So as we continue on verse 4,
dice así:
it reads,
pero entre vosotros y ella haya distancia como la medida de 2,000 codos.
but between you and the ark might there be a distance of 2,000 cubits,
Y no acerquéis a ella,
and do not go near it,
a fin de que sepáis el camino
so that you may know the path
por donde debéis ir,
that you shall follow and go.
por cuanto vosotros no habéis pasado antes ahora por este camino.
Yet you have never gone through this path, so you need direction.
Dios nos pone un deseo en el corazón.
So then the Lord placed inside of us a desire.
Dios nos da ese sueño o sueños o metas en nuestro corazón para alcanzar.
So the Lord gives us those goals, those desires for us to be able to achieve them.
Pero a veces comenzamos a darle vuelta al asunto, ¿no?
But sometimes we just turn around and trying to figure things out.
Comenzamos a pensar y decimos, no sé si esto es de Dios o esto, no sé.
And then you start to think, I don't know, this is God, no, this is not God, and I'm not sure.
Y entramos en esa inseguridad sin saber qué hacer.
And then we enter into the phase of insecurity and we don't know what we need to do.
¿Por qué?
Why?
Porque nunca hemos estado ahí.
Because we have never been there before.
Hasta que nosotros estamos ahí, nos damos cuenta lo que Dios quiere hacer con nosotros.
Until we are there, then we're able to see what God wants to do with us.
Dios da oportunidades
So God gives opportunities.
y Él quiere que avancemos a esas oportunidades.
And He wants us to advance to those opportunities.
Que avancemos a ese futuro glorioso.
He wants us to advance to the wonderful future.
Que no nos estacionemos en todo esto que estamos viviendo.
For us not to be parked in all this or detained on what we are seeing or living.
Que no nos acostumbremos a todo esto.
For us not to become accustomed to all this stuff.
Claro, hay que ser cuidadosos, sí.
Yes, we need to be precautious. We need to take very good care.
Pero que la inseguridad no nos gane.
But that the insecurity will not get the best of you.
Que esa inseguridad no nos paralice.
That insecurity will not go ahead and paralyze you.
Y eso me lleva al punto número 2.
And that's going to go ahead and take me to point number 2.
Dios quiere que nos preparemos.
So the Lord wants us to get prepared.
En el versículo 5 dice, y Josué dijo al pueblo, santificaos porque el Señor hará mañana entre vosotros maravillas.
He wants us to get prepared. Verse 5 says, Joshua told the people, consecrate yourselves, for tomorrow the Lord will do amazing things among you.
Dios nos está llamando a un nuevo nivel de vida.
So God is calling us to a new level of life in Him.
Y que nos preparemos para lo que viene.
And for us to get ready for what yet is to come.
Número 3.
And number 3,
Dios quiere demostrar su poder a través de nosotros.
He wants to show His power through us.
En el versículo 5 dice, y Josué dijo al pueblo,
And then it says, Joshua told the people,
santificaos porque el Señor hará mañana entre vosotros maravillas.
consecrate yourselves because tomorrow He will do amazing things.
Dios quiere hacer un milagro en usted y en mí.
So the Lord wants to do a miracle in you and in us.
Dios quiere hacer milagros en su familia.
So the Lord wants to do miracles in your family.
¿Y sabe a quién va a usar Dios para esos milagros?
And you know who God's going to use for those miracles?
A usted.
He's going to use you.
Dios va a usarnos para hacer esos milagros. No somos nosotros, es Dios.
He is going to use you. It's not us, it's God using you for that
Pero
miracle.
nosotros somos el canal por el cual Dios va a operar esos milagros.
But we are the channel that God's going to use so that we can go ahead and have the miracle be operated in us.
Y eso es lo que Dios les está diciendo a los israelitas. Prepárense, porque haré maravillas entre vosotros.
And that's exactly what God is telling them. Get ready, get prepared. I will do wonders amongst all of you.
Los israelitas verdaderamente en este punto necesitaban un milagro para cruzar el río Jordán.
Truthfully, at this particular moment, the Israelites needed a miracle in order to be able to cross over the Jordan River.
¿Por qué?
Why?
Porque en esa época,
Because in that time frame, in that stage,
es decir, en ese tiempo, en ese momento que estaban frente al río Jordán,
because in that particular moment that they were facing the Jordan River,
usted sabe que en la parte donde ellos van a cruzar,
you know, particularly in the place that they're going to go ahead and cross,
hacia arriba están las montañas.
up to the top, on that side, there has mountains.
Y en esas montañas había nieve.
And in those mountains, there was a lot of snow.
Y comenzaba a derretirse la nieve de esas montañas.
And now the snow started to melt from those mountains.
Y el río
And then the river.
comenzaba a crecer,
And then the river started to grow.
a hacerse más ancho de lo normal.
And it started to just grow more and more than it was usual.
Y por ahí ellos tenían que cruzar en la parte más ancha.
And that is the place that they needed to go ahead and cross because that was the longest or widest place to cross.
Pero el punto número 4,
But then we go to number 4.
Dios responde
So then the Lord responds to them.
a cada paso que damos cuando caminamos en fe.
God responds to them and to us. At every step that we take, He walks with us.
Leo para usted el versículo 14.
I'm going to read to you verse 14.
De ahí, en el capítulo 3 el versículo 14,
I'm going to go ahead and read verse 14.
dice así:
And it reads,
y aconteció que partiendo el pueblo de sus tiendas para pasar el Jordán y los sacerdotes delante del pueblo llevando el arca del pacto,
so when the people broke camp to cross the Jordan, the priests carried the ark of the covenant and went ahead of them.
versículos 15.
Verse 15.
Cuando los que llevaban el arca entraron en el Jordán,
As they went ahead and entered into the Jordan, those that were carrying the ark,
así como los pies de los sacerdotes que llevaban fueron mojados a la orilla del agua,
and also the priests who were carrying the ark, they had their water come up to their ankles.
y doy un saltito ahí.
And I'm going to go ahead and jump a little into the next.
Dice, las aguas que descendía de arriba, es decir, de la montaña,
And the waters from the upstream
se pararon como un montón bien lejos de la ciudad de Adán.
they went ahead and came to a stop, and they stopped flowing all the way piled up into the land that was called Adam's.
En otras palabras, aquel río
In other words, that river,
se separó.
they went ahead and that was separated.
¿Por qué?
Why?
Porque cuando los sacerdotes que llevaban el arca del pacto
Because when the priests that were carrying the ark of the covenant,
entraron a las aguas,
they went ahead and entered into the waters,
las aguas le hicieron así, miren,
then the waters went ahead and did this.
y se abrió el
And
Jordán.
then the Jordan River was opened.
Era la parte más ancha del río.
That was the widest part of the river.
Y la pregunta es,
So then the question would become,
¿por qué Dios les indica que tienen que pasar por la parte más ancha del río?
so why is the Lord indicating to them that they need to go ahead and walk or cross the river through the widest part?
Porque Dios
Because God,
quería sacar a los israelitas
He wanted to go ahead and take out the Israelites
de esa zona de seguridad.
from that security zone.
Escuche bien lo que le voy a decir.
Listen, please, to what I'm telling you right now.
Con todo esto que nosotros vivimos hoy,
With all of these things that we are living with now,
hemos salido de esa zona de seguridad.
we are now outside of our security zone.
Y por eso nos sentimos inseguros, ¿no? Que venimos con...
And that's why we feel so insecure, and that's why we are the way we are.
Pero Dios quiere mostrarnos algo interesante.
But God wants to show us something so interesting.
Porque Dios tiene un plan maravilloso.
Because God has a marvelous plan.
Y este es el plan.
And this is the plan.
Y aquí termino yo.
And this is what I'm going to go ahead and use as my closing.
Proverbios capítulo 3, versículos 5 y 6.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 3 and 5.
Dice así:
And the scripture reads,
fíate del Señor de todo corazón.
trust the Lord with all of your heart.
Ahí está la clave, hermano.
And that is where the key lies on.
Confiar en el Señor.
To trust the Lord with all of your heart.
Porque hemos salido de la zona de confort.
Because now we are outside of our comfort zone.
Hemos salido de esa zona y nos sentimos inseguros y por esa razón tenemos que confiar en el Señor de todo corazón.
So now we have gotten out of the comfort zone and we need to go ahead and trust God.
Y dice ahí, y no estribes en tu propia prudencia.
Trust the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding.
Reconócelo en todos tus caminos.
In all your ways acknowledge
dice?
Him. What does it say?
Y Él enderezará toda vereda.
And He will straighten every path.
Ahí está la clave.
That is where the key lies on.
Confiemos en el Señor de todo corazón.
Trust the Lord with all of your heart.
Y no en nuestra propia conciencia, prudencia.
And don't trust your own prudence or your own understanding.
Y entonces Dios enderezará todo camino.
And then the Lord will straighten all of your path.
Y caminaremos seguros bajo la mano de Dios.
And then you will walk secure under
Amén.
God's hand.
Dales aplauso al Señor.
Come on, clap for the Lord. Hallelujah.
Queridos hermanos y hermanas,
So, my beloved brothers and sisters,
confiemos en el Señor.
come on, let's trust the Lord.
Que hay inseguridad,
Yes, there is insecurities.
que hay momentos difíciles.
Yes, there are moments of insecurity.
Confiemos en el Señor.
Come on, let's trust the Lord.